Domestic violence homicides continue to rise in North Carolina. What in the world can be done? God bless the women and the families. Damn.
Closed doors is happening more often in homes across North Carolina.
Authorities report a nearly 70% increase in domestic violence murders in the state just since the COVID-19 pandemic ended. WECT's Anaya Cromartie sat down with an expert from the domestic violence shelter. So, Anaya, do these cases always start with physical abuse?
John, no, it often starts with emotional abuse and escalates into violence.
My child is in here, and he came in here and he attacked me. I have a firearm, and I did let one run around go because he attacked me. He came to my house.
That's a 911 call from Jashay Favors, who was found guilty this week of killing her ex-boyfriend, Anthony Parker. The defense claimed Parker forced his way into her home. She admitted to killing him. Over 2,000 domestic abuse calls were made in the past year. Since the pandemic, homicide cases have increased by 70% in North Carolina. Experts say that could have something to do with isolation.
The survivor may have previously been able to go to work and talk with a manager or coworker, or been going to a routine doctor's appointment and be able to be screened by a nurse. They didn't have access to those resources, and they were trapped in the home with their abuser.
In 2021, Mary Ann Baralt was killed at a tennis club full of people. Her killer? Her husband. Since then, her daughter Rachel Knowles has held a charity event called Raise the Racket to raise money for the domestic violence shelter. And just a year ago, Darius Tyshawn Williams was arrested for the homicide of Cynthia Danielle Allen. There was a history of violence. William had been charged with assaulting Allen 3 different times prior to her murder.
We talk about domestic violence. What we're really talking about is power and control. So one person in that relationship feeling entitled to control other parts of their partner's life.
Recent numbers show domestic violence victims have been staying in shelters longer. Hooveris says they've seen a 38% increase since 2019.
I think healing from violence takes a long time. I don't want someone to remain in an abusive situation one moment longer than they're ready to do that.
Hooveris says that's why the shelter is there. She encourages anyone in an abusive situation to seek help before it's too late. If you find yourself in a situation where you need help, you can call the phone number listed on the screen. The domestic violence shelter and services are available 24/7.
Along with helping get those victims out of those relationships, Anaya, what other services do they have available at the domestic violence shelter?
Yeah, so they offer advocacy in courtrooms, programs for children, and peer support groups.
Let's hope folks who need it can reach out and get it. Anaya, appreciate the story.
A crucial reminder here, help is available. If you or anyone you know is a victim of domestic violence, you can call the phone number there on your screen or simply text the word START to 88788.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.